Hello, confirmation candidates and any parents who may be tuning in. So here is the next thing for us to get ready for together. Our next confirmation session is scheduled for Sunday, January 31st, and it's a session for teens to participate in with their sponsor. So in order to make that happen, you need to know who your sponsor is. So I'm going to be working off of this handy little guide that is in your Google Classroom. At the end of this video, I'll put up a couple screenshots that if you haven't gotten into your Google Classroom yet, it's important that you do that because January through May is going to be a more intense time for confirmation preparation, and there's going to be a lot of things that are going to start being due. So in there, in your Google Classroom, is information about who a sponsor is, how to pick one, and how to tell me who your sponsor is. So your confirmation sponsor will be the person that will literally be standing behind you when you are confirmed by the bishop in the spring. And this represents who they are for you in your walk as a disciple of Christ. So your sponsor should be someone that you have a relationship with, someone who is a practicing Catholic, who will be someone who can lead you and guide you and journey with you on your faith and in your faith. So a sponsor should be a practicing Catholic who has received all the sacraments of initiation, baptism, Eucharist, and confirmation, and is at least 16 years old. If you choose a sponsor who is a member of St. Timothy's Church, all you need to do is fill out your sponsor form and let me know who they are. If you choose a sponsor who goes to a different parish, then they need to request from their church a sponsor certificate. And I gave you an example of what one of those request forms looks like in your Google Classroom. Basically, all they're doing is getting a note from their church that gets sent to us at St. Timothy's saying that they are a registered parishioner at that church. So, over the holidays, right now, this is a great time to start thinking about, who are those role models of faith in your life? It could be an aunt, an uncle, a grandparent, one of your friends' parents. It could be someone that you know of from St. Timothy's that you see ushering every weekend or singing in the choir. Think about who that person could be and ask them to be your sponsor. So sponsors are going to participate in a session with you in January. There's going to be another one in April, and then of course they'll participate in the confirmation mass with you this spring, whenever we find out what that date is. So on this worksheet, it talks about who a sponsor is, what the requirements are, and then there's a little quiz on the back that can kind of help you figure out if you picked the right person. So you can ask yourself questions like, is this a person that I would feel comfortable praying with? Is this someone that if I kind of strayed from the Catholic faith, if I kind of stopped going to Mass, stopped praying, wasn't making good choices, would they call me out on it? Would they reach out to me and say, hey, I stood next to you while you made a commitment to grow in your faith. Let's see what we can do to get you back on track. I'm with you, right? So this information is something you should start looking at. Please feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions. I'm not 100% certain what the January 31st session is going to look like. Ideally, we'd be able to offer an in-person and online option, but I just don't know yet because that's how life is right now. So start thinking about your sponsor, make sure you're logged into our Google Classroom, and ask someone to be your sponsor. And then you need to let me know who that person is through Google Classroom by January 17th. Okay? Thanks, guys. Bye.